What's up, America? This is Kim with Geauga Firearms Academy. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to check out my new carry gun, the P365 XL versus the regular SIG P365. So let's get started. Just so you can get a little size comparison if you haven't held it in your hands yet. This is the Shield, very common carry weapon. So if we put the XL on top of it, it's a little bit longer. I'm gonna put this way, but the grip is actually smaller. So depending on your hand size, it might be a plus or minus. And let's check it out against the regular SIG P365. So that was the XL, and then this is the regular. First we have the P365, we have the XL. Then we have the Shield, and then my old carry gun, which is the XDS. You can see from that angle, different view. We have the XL in the back, and then the P365 in the front. I recently switched the SIG P365 XL from my XDS because of the size and capacity difference. Because I'm around the same size, I'm getting way more capacity. In my XDS, I had a 7-round magazine, and then this one, the smallest one, is 12, and then it goes up to 15. So I'm getting a lot more bang for my buck for the size. So that's why I switched. But let's get into comparing the regular size versus the XL. If we want to do a video later down the line, if you guys are interested, we can compare some more of the smaller pistols together. But let's talk about these two. Let's talk about barrel length, because you know size matters. Just kidding. So with the regular, we're at 3.1 inches, and with the larger one, we're at 3.7. The overall length of it, we're at 5.8 and then 6.6. As far as the magazines go, the regular one holds 10 to 12, and then the XL holds 12 to 15 rounds. So here's a few things that you may or may not notice right away is if you do put the extended mag in so that they're both holding 12, so the P365 with the extended mag that holds 12, and then the flush fit for the XL, which is the 12 round, it's the same exact size. But if you are choosing to carry 12, it's going to be a longer grip, so they're going to be the same. But the problem with that is if you have larger hands, even me with my tiny hands, you sometimes have to break your grip to even release the magazine, because even my little tiny hand is getting stuck. And you have to be very careful. This can actually be kind of painful. People sometimes complain about that edge, that you don't put your skin in there when you're inserting the magazine, which it's very easy to do. So you have to break your grip so you make sure you don't pinch yourself. Whereas with the XL, you can see same hand. Now I can insert this magazine, no problem. I don't have to worry about pinching my skin. I did notice that with the flush fit, you do really have to make sure you insert that magazine really well. I had some students try it, and if they didn't get a nice seating in there, the magazine didn't seat, and then it went obviously to load around into the chamber, so make sure you're really inserting that magazine well. I also like the magazine well. It's flared on the XL versus you can see the regular P365. It makes it a lot easier for inserting, so that was one of the reasons I went with the XL over the regular size one. The grip texture is the same for both. I enjoy it. I don't like it when it's too aggressive because then it irritates my skin. I'm using this for concealed carry, so I don't want something rough rubbing against my skin all day or tearing up my clothes. So I find it to be grippy, but not, so aggressive it hurts my hand or rubs against my body. The other very obvious difference is the trigger. So although internally they are the same, the XL comes with a flat trigger, which is really a preference thing. Some people say it feels like it's shorter because of the style of it. So it's a preference on what you like. Next, let's look at the sights. So they both have X-ray sights on. I really like them. I find that it's easy for my eye to catch that bright green dot, and because you want to catch that really quickly, and I can find that really easily. The XL does have the option for an optic, so you can put one on there if you like. I'm not a red dot girl, but if that's your thing, you might enjoy that. Both of the rear sights have a nice combat edge, which is very important to me. So if you did need to rack that off something, we always say your belt or a table or whatever, if you had your other hand incapacitated, you could. Another obvious difference is this beaver tail or this tang back here. It's very pronounced, whereas if you look on the other 365, it's not as pronounced as the XL. They both have really great serrations in the front and also in the rear that make it easy to grab even if your hands were wet or muddy. The slide lock, slide release lever does have a cool little feature here. It does have like a piece so that it stops your thumb from accidentally pressing it. It is tight to the frame, which if you're newer to shooting or you have a hard time locking the slide to the rear, you might have issues with it. Even, recently I've been wearing gloves and I've been training with my gloves on. It's very difficult to do with gloves on, but that's any gun. Just something to note. Both guns are great, and honestly, there's a little bit of a weight difference, but you're talking about 3 ounces, and once you load them up, in my opinion, I know that there's going to be some troll out there who's going to go crazy. I don't think that that's big of a difference for me. I personally picked the XL because I shot it better. I took them out, and I think that I was able to get a better grip, so obviously I was able to hold it. It's a much smaller gun, so getting that good grip and covering as much grip surface is very important. Also, the loading thing was big for me. I didn't have to break my grip so much when I went to load, versus I showed you the smaller one. It was really easy for me to pinch my hand and not insert that magazine properly. So if you're up for a little bit larger of a size, go with the XL, but then some people are just trying to get the smallest gun possible and you're just going to carry 10 rounds. I guess you would go with a smaller one. It's a personal choice. I hope you guys found this review helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, a comment. I always love to hear from you guys. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and we put all of our premium content on Patreon. Until next time, remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.